decision. Wake up. You are the one driving your life. You are the one sitting in the driver's seat of your life. Don't let other people tell you what to do. You tell them what you need, because deep inside of you, you have this compass. You know what is it that tugs at your heart to want to make you better than what you are today. You know exactly which one or two skills that if you only perfect it, you're able to then stand in front of individuals and impact them. Heck, forget about impacting others. Think about impacting yourself and impacting your family. Because those are the people that at the end matter most. There's a book outside called Making College Count. Making College Count. Is this mine? Making College Count is a book by a guy called Patrick O'Brien. And Patrick O'Brien is somebody that came up with the word college, and he talks about his story, whatever, but think about the word college. Think about what really makes us successful in life. So he recommends college students, while they are in the university, to look for certain skills that are going to make them more successful in life. And the C stands for communication skills. He tells them, find jobs that are going to help you improve your communication skills. Or organizational skills. How do you organize tasks and different chores and priorities that are going to deliver the results that are required? Or maybe leadership skills. Because today, in any type of an environment, if you work for yourself or you work with a company, you need people, right? You don't work alone. You work with others. Okay? Logic. The ability to utilize logic and make decisions that are going to bring profits to you or to your employer. Effort, your ability to persist in the face of adversity. So the first obstacle you quit, right? Wrong. You see, today, every obstacle you overcome is like a feather in your cap. My brother, his passion, okay, my brother is a 4th degree black belt. Studied, you know where? In Japan. Right. He spent 9 years in Japan. After 2 years, he tells me, my training promise is I go every single day to the dojo, I get the shit kicked out of me, and I go back the next day. I told him, why don't you just stop, man? You just come back here, and you just do your thing, you're already good. He goes, no, there are many people like me at this time. I am going for the mentorship program. He studied, he got certified in an instructor training program from the JKS, Japanese Karate something association, like that. Today, nobody in the Middle East has what he has. He's one of 2 non-Japanese that ever entered and graduated that school within 3 years. And today, you know where he is? He's in Lebanon. His wife is Japanese. He's got 3 children. He's in Lebanon doing what? He has his own dojo. He's living his dream. His dream was to just teach people karate. He's doing that. Very good at it. He's my younger brother. I used to kick his butt. Now I just cannot come close to him. So the effort is, it's worth it. It is worth it. Okay? It is worth it because if you don't tell me anything that has ever been achieved when individuals just quit. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't thought about quitting this business yet, you will. Okay? But when you are thinking about it, ask yourself, did I get everything I wanted to get out of it? And if the answer is no, then why the heck are you quitting? Why? So that you can go and quit the next thing? Stick with it. Learn from it. Find people around this area. They're going to help you. Find people that are successful, and they're going to mentor you and show you the way to become successful. The last thing, group skills and entrepreneurships. This is, again, nothing that I'm just inventing here. And here comes the last point before we dive into some of the content, which is the law of association. I was telling you about this, Benita, that every success you will ever find in this world did not achieve success alone. The guy called Andrew Carnegie. Have you heard of a guy called Andrew Carnegie?
Yes.
Andrew Carnegie assigned a guy called Napoleon Hill, who was a journalist at the time in the late 20s, to study and research what made people successful. And he came up with a book called Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich, right? And in that book, one of the basic principles that talks about is the law of association, or what is called the mastermind group. the mastermind group, did you know that friends of Andrew Carnegie was like the titan of steel. He's the guy that had Bethlehem Steel, that just really, big guy. So his, friend, is Alexander Bell. His other friend was Thomas Edison. Theodore Roosevelt was another one of his friends. You know the guy that made the Wrigley chewing gum?
Yes.
That's him. Henry Ford?
Yes.
I don't know who this guy is. Woodrow Wilson. Just kidding. John D. Rockefeller, Jennings Rudolph. This guy knew that in order for him to achieve success, he's not going to do it alone. So you need to identify who are your partners, and you must complement each other. And when this guy comes up with an idea and he runs it by his friend like Graham Bell, or he runs it by his, or maybe when this guy comes up with an idea and runs it by this guy or these other people, this is a bond for life. This is a bond for life. The idea is find who are these people for your team. It cannot be 65,000 people, okay? It's gotta be select. It cannot be more than 8. It could be less. Start with 1, then build to 2, build to 3, build to 4. But identify how and what do you contribute to that group, and what others are able to contribute, and just move forward. And if you want help with that, you can talk to me later on. Fine. The message now shifts into selling skills for life. And the word selling skills for life is because I said this to Benita, life is like a sale. Selling is nothing more but communicating. Imagine if you go through life and you're not able to communicate properly to people. How much less of a full life you will have. Anything and everything you ever want to achieve is only 1 or 2 conversations away. And do you have a process in place? Do you have an ability to communicate an idea, a message, that does not coerce the other individual? Because being aggressive only has certain consequences. When you're pulling individuals, when you're asking, engaging people, getting their feedback, you're able to then understand what is it that I can give for this relationship, and what is it that they can give back to that relationship. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So when you think of selling, when you think of the image of people that are selling, salespeople, what do you think of? What are the image of a salesperson when you first think of one?
Getting commission.
Getting commission.
Yes.
Okay, what else?
He's trying to con me.
Trying to con me. Okay, what else? Come on.
Well, maybe he's got something good. Let's see.
Maybe he's got something good.
Trying to convince.
Yeah, I mean, the image of selling, gang, okay, isn't the best image.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember I was telling my friends, I'm in sales, and they're like, oh, okay. Things will get better for you. But they had no clue what exactly I was doing. Things will get better for me. Wow, fantastic. I can't wait. Because things already were going well. You know what? This is an image that a bunch of door-to-door people have actually ruined over the many, many years. And by the way, selling is one of the earliest professions in life. Word-of-mouth advertising, what network marketing is one of the earliest methods of advertising and promoting a product. Right? So this idea isn't really a new idea. It's becoming, this fad, or becoming this. People are awake, to this concept to say, "Wow, is this really? Can this be real?" I just put a few things. What are some of the traits of professional salespeople? Did you know that top sales, and I mean the word top. Anybody here wants to be a top salesperson? Raise your hand. The top. All right. And I mean the top salespeople are some of the greatest human beings, great communicators verbally and non-verbally. You just cannot succeed in life without being a good communicator.